Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Thursday night. News on the virus tonight. Could there be changes coming on masks from the CDC? And could there soon be a potential warning on the one-shot vaccine here in the U.S.? But we do begin tonight with the first juror to speak, one of two alternate jurors who was in that courtroom for the trial of former police officer Derek Chauvin, describing what it was like, the evidence, the video, and who she says was the pivotal witness. Of course, Derek Chauvin convicted on all three counts. Lisa Christensen speaking out for the first time. As an alternate, she did not deliberate with the jury, but she was there the entire time in that courtroom. And it's the first sense of what it was like for the jury to sit through this, to endure this up close, as both sides made their case, knowing the country and the world was watching. And that alternate juror says what she did not understand was, quote, how we got from a $20 bill to losing a life. ABC's Stephanie Ramos leading us off tonight from Minnesota.
Tonight, an alternate juror in the trial of Derek Chauvin is speaking out.
I didn't think it would affect me as much as it has. It was emotional. It was draining.
For Lisa Christensen, the hours of evidence, the videos of Derek Chauvin interacting with George Floyd are still seared into her mind.
It was overwhelming, and then to see it day after day, over and over again. It never got any easier.
Christensen saying she sat across from Chauvin in the courtroom.
I did lock eyes with him a couple of times, and it was a little uncomfortable. No intent on any messages or anything going back and forth.
And in her mind, the most essential witness was Dr. Tobin.
I feel like he could actually point out going through the video and saying, hey, at this instance right here is when Mr. Floyd lost his life.
After hearing testimony from 45 witnesses, she says she had come to an opinion, but as an alternate, she was not present for the jury's deliberations.
My opinion was I felt Mr. Chauvin was guilty at some level, but without applying the instructions, I don't know what I would have decided upon.
And then there was the verdict.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
And while she felt that Chauvin was guilty at some level, she was surprised that he was found guilty on all 3 charges.
I was amazed that it was guilty on all 3 charges.
Christensen says she has yet to visit the memorial at George Floyd Square.
At some point, I would like to go down there. That would be my closure and tell Mr. George Floyd hopefully we made him proud.
Last week, just 15 miles away from that square where George Floyd was killed, 20-year-old Daunte Wright died at the hands of a police officer. The family of George Floyd paying their respects today at Wright's funeral. The young father eulogized by the Reverend Al Sharpton.
You thought he was just some kid with air freshener. He was a prince. And all of Minneapolis has stopped today to honor the Prince of Brooklyn Center.
His parents saying goodbye to their beloved son.
My son should be burying me. He was loved by so many. He's going to be so missed.
And Stephanie Ramos with us tonight from Brooklyn Center. And Stephanie, we heard those words from Daunte Wright's mother today, saying she never imagined she'd be standing there. She just said it there, that my son should be burying me. And what's next in this case?
Well, David, that former Brooklyn Center police officer who shot and killed Daunte Wright on this street behind me, where you see that growing memorial, she was charged with second-degree manslaughter and is scheduled to appear in court again next month. Daunte's family says, though, at this point, there is no justice, only accountability. David.
All right, Stephanie Ramos tonight. Thank you, Steph.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.